Outsider takes place in Shujuku Japan, with two of our main characters, Pattun and Mocchi. Other characters include Mecha Eve, Idogon, Salamander, Ibex Rabbit and Zingais, a group or organization, and Mannequin. The definition of outsider is a person who doesn't belong to a particular organization or profession. This might be referring to the group that we see in the music video, who appears to be taking color away from the Zingais and storing it in tubes, causing the world to become monochromatic. The brain in the video represents logic, while color represents emotions. You can just about make out the heart in the building. The group taking color prefers Zingais to be indifferent so that they can maintain order. That is, until Pattun and Mocchi destroy the brain. The Ibex Rabbit in the video is afraid of the group as it tries to take away their color. The Ibex Rabbit also makes an attempt to hide their friends' colors as well. This shows that the Zingais don't actually want their color to be taken away from them, but they are forced to, as though they have to give up on themselves or hide themselves. When Pattun and Mocchi manage to release color back into the world, Mocchi reveals their true appearance and rips out the Ibex Rabbit, much like the Zinga at the end of the song. This is considered to be Mochi's real appearance, based on the artist's drawing of Mocchi with a young Pattun. The colors that are used in the music videos are red, yellow and blue. These are the primary colors, which can be used to make any other color. This conveys the idea that people should be allowed to be whatever they want to be. In the opening of the song, Pattun wants to change the world by releasing color back into the world, with the help of Mocchi. Their relationship is a bit unclear. A partner who's the best at being the worst might be referring to Mocchi being the one next to Pattun, or this might be referring to the demon in his heart. We know from Eve's manga that the heart can take shape into a creature, called the heart form, although it's unclear what Mocchi is to Pattun. While Pattun releases color back into the world, he doesn't seem to be able to free himself. He's stuck in the dark, but he'd rather not have people stick around to comfort him. He'd rather that they move forward, because if they did stay, their efforts would be wasted on him. He's willing to use his own strength to help carry his own burdens, one of them being unable to express himself. However, the struggle within him motivates him to continue and lift the weights that he bears. In a previous video, I mentioned that the static voice being the negative inner thoughts that reoccurs in many of Eve's videos. The negative thoughts in the lyrics appears to belong to Pattun before he's woken up by Mocchi to continue his task. Pattun would like others to remove their burdens, to get rid of everything that weighs them down, and that includes himself, because he'd rather not be a burden to others, and he feels as though it's impossible to heal. That he won't be able to change and remain the same. He feels as though if he had the opportunity to move forward, then maybe he wouldn't have to bear the burdens that he does have now. The mannequin in the video looks like it's wearing a mask, similar to another Eve character, Kurukuru, in Dramaturgy. The mannequin also dances inside a box, much like Kurukuru, who is restricted to dancing on a stage. The mannequin also appears to be wearing high heels, and most likely female. Mannequins in general are items that often show people how they should look and dress, which adds to the theme of outsider. Mannequins are also manipulated and controlled, which is also another way of looking at it. While the mannequin usually dances, its body is split in half, and for a moment we only see the bottom half, while Mecha Eve makes an appearance. Both Mecha Eve and the mannequin are the only human characters, beside Pattun, and are also the only characters that appear inside the dark backgrounds, alongside Pattun and Mocchi. The mannequin might be a figure that represents the audience, individuals who are unable to express themselves. These feelings might be personal to Eve himself, while his mecha version sings next to Pattun. Another moment the mannequin appears is behind Mocchi's mask, in a dark background. This might be foreshadowing for when Mocchi rips out of the Ibex Rabbit layer and reveals their true form. When this happens, the background becomes completely dark, and the lyrics take a darker tone. In these scenes, roses appear, the first having blue painted dripping on them. Blue roses symbolize attaining the impossible, although since the roses aren't truly blue, it represents the opposite, meaning that the impossible can't be attained. The second scene with the roses, they are being painted red, which have a strong link to love, which matches the lyrics, "Love doesn't exist." While we don't see Hitotsume until the end, we do see many eyes appearing in the song. And lastly, the scene with the Zingai hiding their true self. In this scene there's a lot more wires than the rest, which could indicate a deeper problem. The black boxes that flashes across the screen might be a reference to Dramaturgy, as the song also contains many boxes. One other reference to Dramaturgy is the drama-free poster. This might be relating to the lyrics about Pattun causing drama. The poster being titled Drama Free shows that drama is not welcomed into the city, which is enforced by the group. On the topic of other music videos, another comparison between Outsider and other EVE music videos is Outsider and Tokyo Ghetto. The comparison between these two videos is that Outsider is more positive than Tokyo Ghetto. Tokyo Ghetto is more of a negative outcome due to the burdens that he bears, whereas in Outsider, the main character Pattun is motivated to lift his own burdens and continue living. Some things that you might not have noticed in Outsider is the colour splashes in the corner of this scene, Pattun looking like he's wearing Mocchi's mask, and most importantly, Pattun is wearing Crocs.